Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2, the Elder Kings mod, where we are playing as King Theodore Cassander of the Colovian estates. Now, I would like you to picture something. Imagine a warlord of the Second Era from Colovia, storming White Gold Tower, storming the capital, capturing it, winning the war, and then saying, "Okay, you can have it back. I'm gonna go home." Doesn't make any sense, does it? Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like there is no headcanon way I can justify him not like a warlord storming the White Gold Tower and then not making it his capital. So sue me. I've used the console. I've made it my capital. The guy who originally was had the barony of the White Gold Tower. He's still in charge. He's still the mayor of the Imperial City, and he's still in charge of his county, which is a trade republic. So, yeah, he hasn't actually lost anything. I've just taken what he would have taken. Like, honest to God, what kind of warlord storms the White Gold Tower and then doesn't make it his capital? It doesn't happen. Like, game mechanics or no, I don't respect that. I'm going to respect lore over that, and I've made it my capital. If you don't like it, feel free to kiss my fucking ass in the comments. So, yeah, that's what I've done. Now, there's been consequences. I'm currently listed as threatening, which means there is a defensive pact has risen against me. But you know who's not in it is Skingrad. Skingrad is not in it. I've checked. Yep, not in it. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to link these two parts of my domain. Probably not going to be enough for me to proclaim the Kingdom of Cyrodiil, much less the Empire of Cyrodiil. But, yeah, that's going to be my next conquest. There's nothing stopping me from doing so. I'm probably going to have to wait, because it's going to bring my threat level up way the fuck up. But, yeah. No time like the present to declare war, so Warlord claim, conquer Cyrodiil. Right. We are now at war again. So let's, first of all, raise all our personal levies. Marshal them up here. I'm going to leave my Daedric army to handle the skeleton infestation in Glenmoral. Next, I'm going to call up my major vassals, including my grandson. Basically, anyone who's willing. Also going to call up my tribal vassals. Anyone who's willing to accept. I'm going to marshal them all up around Coral. It should be enough, all told, to be able to take on Skingrad. So yeah. Yeah, in fact, one group left the defensive pact. Actually, let's have them all meet up at Brindleholm. We should have an army of, all told, I'm guessing it'll add up to about 4,000. All right. Yeah, I've also assigned my daughter as guardian to one of my other grandsons. You know, somebody talented to teach him how to rule if it comes to that. Ah, and I can create the Duchy of Bruma. I probably don't have the money. Yeah, I don't. The Dark Brotherhood has offered me a contract on a lunatic wandering the roads. This should be an easy job. Sure, I'm a bit busy right now, but... let him waste his time over there. We're going to be sieging his capital. On a lonely road, I am greeted by a merchant and his workers, whose wagon is broken down. Please do something about this fellow, the merchant pleads, pointing to the madman. He threw himself on the road. We had to stop the cart, and the front axle split in half, and he won't listen to reason. I glance over at the maniac who's been spouting nonsense all the while. Do you see the sky? Can you not recognize that your demise is laughing at you, ready to pounce at you? Why, it is the end of the world, sir. For you. Merchant and his workers thank me for protecting them. So, not the most secretive of jobs, if you're thanked for it. But, I'm getting paid all the same. So yeah. Abdominal pains, but now that you come to think of it, they are no longer there. Oh yeah, that's right, I had forgotten about those. Yeah, it's just a matter of being old, probably. King Colovian of Anvil. Ah. Let's take care of them. Jamad, my acquaintance. I have no idea who this is. Maybe he was in the Brotherhood. No way of knowing now. Yeah, never good to be ransoming prisoners to your own vassals. That's generally... Aspos Crito, the conqueror of Cinia, has joined the existing defensive pact. Probably going to be a lot of folks joining this defensive pact. Okay, I am brave. I think I've proven my bravery in battle. I think that's my ambition shown. Used to be craven, now I'm brave. And now my... He started with mediocre martial stats, now his martial stats are godlike. I mean, he started out great, and he's just improved so much. I mean, really, diplomacy is the only thing he's mediocre at. If only he hadn't been so kind for so long, he could have conquered the Imperial City so much earlier. He was just such a nice guy. That was really his only flaw. It's just because the seven virtues to counter the seven deadly sins. That's not really the in the base game. That's how it goes. Like wrath is something you can't have at the same time as kind. But for a while, Theodore had wrath and kind, which, yeah, because of the differences in the way all this works. So, yeah, it seems unfortunately that that our good King Theodore feels like he ought to be more honest. I suppose it makes sense. He's being more open now in how he's conquering Cyrodiil. Yeah, the truth shall set me free. Yeah, I'm openly making war now. Marshal Count Andoric told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about. I mean, you're a 33 Marshal now, dude. But he was adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. Sure. I wonder if we can kill the guy we're trying to kill now. Yeah, I probably need more money, even as a member of the Dark Brotherhood. Still. Alright, a more proficient commander. I think that fulfills my ambition as well, to show bravery in battle. Alright, excellent. So, become a great general. That's the only one I've got available to me. I think all I need to do is my skills need to improve until I reach the level Legendary, I think. You were in the thick of it during the battle, and your tally of slain enemy soldiers has impressed even the most grizzled sergeants in your army. As you clean the blood spatter off your sword and armor, the men cheer you for your bravery you displayed in securing the victory. The Invoker of Saint. Songs will be sung of this day. The club-footed King Theodore, atop his horse, with his sideways spur, I guess. Oh. Yeah, that's one problem with having coastal provinces. You gotta worry about being constantly raided by Maormer pirates. Those troublesome sea elves who are always a problem. You're gonna join me right here. In the meantime, I may want to hire some mercs or at least a holy order. They don't have that many dudes, the resolute Templars of Stendar. Well, I have enough to hire the Company of the Hat, which sounds like... It sounds like a really bad Tolkien ripoff. Like, really bad. You shall become... Ah, we have a skeleton uprising. I appreciate that the skeleton is wearing a helmet. You do need to protect your skull, even if you don't have anything on top of your skull. Maybe it's a waste of time trying to convert them. Yep, he's in prison, and yeah, let's execute the skeleton, the deathless skeleton man. His grave will say rest in peace on it this time. Zoengar was hanged. Hey, how do you hang a skeleton man? Like, only thing I'm picturing is it's like a really high drop, and like the neck completely snaps off, so it's just like his skull hanging there, and the rest of the body just falls down and shatters or something. Hanged. I love Crusader Kings too. I know I may be getting the views with Victoria too, but honestly, I just love this game. I love this mod. because you get to imagine how exactly you would hang a skeleton. Well, we don't outnumber him enough that I'm confident attacking him in the hills. So they've joined up and formed a super army, basically. I'm going to need to be very careful in how I handle this. I'm going to make sure that they don't attack us. Another skeleton uprising, huh? How much magic do I have? I think I have enough. Yeah, to help soothe my soothe the inner demons of my troubled heir. So let us then tame inner demons. I will banish Sheogorath from Alessia's mind. Poof, it's gone. It's that easy. Well, I mean, 25 magicka is a lot, but yeah, removing that siege order, because I think we have everything sieged down. I mean, the only thing that would be left to do was loot. Another raving mob of Blackworm infidels have risen up in Glenmoral. Well, shit. We might not have enough. Ah, how did I forget Alessia to call up her dudes? We'll have a battle here on the plains. My information about my plot may have leaked to someone outside the conspiracy. Unfortunate. And I have to get the Dark Brotherhood to take care of it as soon as I can. Fine, I'll pay you 100 gold, you fuck. Fulfilled marriage wish. To whom? Baron Mattias of Lipsend tried falsifying evidence against me. My liege, I ask you to disregard anything he says. Alright, I like you well enough, Andoric. This is it, the crucial battle. Maybe not shit? Yeah, we flanked them. Become a more proficient commander. Excellent, so what are we at now? We're at hardened. Oh shit, gonna have to retreat. Well, it's alright, help is on the way. That's what happens when you forget to merge. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. My treasured Bravel retriever passed away peacefully this morning. It was truly a member of the family, and his dog died. Sleep tight, pupper. Young Carmalo is showing tendencies to be more of a doer than a thinker. Yes, that would be a kind way to describe it. I should focus on teaching him bravery. So, what happened with her? So, what has happened with Carmalo? He is dull. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Fortunately, you have two siblings, both of whom are more promising than you. Yep, that has built my army back up a little bit. Oh, Andoric is dead. What did he die of? A natural death at 59. Well, I'm going to choose a loyal man. An older man, but a loyal one. I'm going to avoid direct battle, if we can. So, what does the Magister now seek to do? Alright, we've purged them of the undead. Excellent. So let's disband those troops. Let's wait until we can cast the greater version. I think that'll be in a couple months. I'm making sure all my best commanders are in charge for this next defensive battle. The Dark Brotherhood has offered me a contract on a witch who lives deep in the wilderness. She's claimed to have skill in conjuration, so this might be a dangerous job. Deep in the wilds, I visit a dilapidated hut, and I discern a hunched-over figure with a clenched fist. Suddenly, the figure turns around and unleashes a spell that summons a fetid, moaning zombie. The light from the spell reveals her wizened face. I thought someone would be after me eventually. No matter. You made a mistake coming all the way out here. Your magic will do you no good this day. Excellent. Task completed. In 200 devotion and 25 gold. Princess Celestia has been discovered charging money for various religious favors. Disappointing, but understandable. Look, I'm going to tolerate just about everything she does. So let's just shut up and occupy. Oh, and also do everything we can to raise more troops. Be they mercenary or otherwise. Okay, victory. Victorious in battle. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. They've got they've got one major army remaining still. But yeah, they went to intercept my mercenary army before it arrived. Ah, some more skeleton men. Well, let's execute this one. Will we hang him too? Burnt at the stake. See, now that's a more sensible way to get rid of a revenant. I mean, you burn it. You burn it to ash. Hanged. Yeah, that's my canonical interpretation. It falls down and, like, the head rolls off. As he is growing older, I can see that Carmelo could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Carmelo. Could make him ambitious. The thing is, he's the dull one. I'll have him be patient. Oh, my wife has been throwing angry fits, screaming at us. The apparent cause for her condition is green spore. Well, I will call for my daughter, the court physician. Let's get Glabor's army. More proficient commander, excellent. Now a veteran. I think that's level 3. I will create the Duchy of Bruma and grant it to... Day after day spent training and night after night poring over treatises, tomes, and manuals is finally paying off. I'm ready to take the next step in my studies. I am a battle mage. Yeah, basically I'm just going to occupy everything they have. Large number of refugees and homeless individuals displaced by war, famine, or other trivial tragedies has been flooding into Bruma. Yeah, let's hire the Mercantile Association. See what they can do. Winor has deftly solved the problem, finding employment and housing for the vast majority of them and on incredibly short notice. Excellent. Ah, Nibene has joined the war. That isn't great. Pustula Larich. That's just... boy, is that a title. Or boy, is that a name. A descendant of Rislov the Righteous, I imagine. Alright, I'm at 100% war score. Oh, I've got myself a wizened old mustache. We've gone from Matthew McConaughey to Sam Elliott here. But I think that'll do it for this episode. I'll be redistributing the appropriate titles off screen. So, we have now conquered virtually all of, we have conquered a great majority of Colovia proper, and are one step closer in our quest to become High King of Cyrodiil and Emperor of Tamriel. Or at least Emperor of Cyrodiil. Now that we rule over Skingrad and our territory is contiguous, yeah, we are many, many steps closer to our ultimate goal of being recognized as the true emperor. But that will have to wait for another episode. Until that episode, until next time, I have been Maricati, you have been you. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.